Why I removed ripostes. The riposte is no longer required. In Chivalry 1, riposte served as a quick counter-attack after a parry that had the additional benefit of hit trading, making it a strong 1vX tool. It served a similar purpose in Mordhau, but since the alpha, the 1vX properties of the riposte have been incrementally removed to the point where it has almost none remaining. The evolution went from active parry to hyper armor with hit trade, to hit trade only, to hit trade with no lockout. Considering the ease of parrying after hitting the player mid-riposte, negating the trade, at this stage trading could be removed as well. Doing so would notably improve teamfights, as first hit flinch has been vital to solidifying the initiative system in this genre. If we can all agree first hit flinch results in cleaner gameplay in duels, we can extend that logic to team engagements, so long as the hit trade is no longer a necessity to successfully win whilst outnumbered. This has proven to be the case, despite players including myself protesting the riposte nerfs at each stage. Montages of 1vX highlights against top players, including my own, continued throughout each iteration. Ripostes in both Mordhau and Civ 1 can't be feinted, which promotes awkward gameplay where if you want to feint, you have to outwait an arbitrary window before you can start a normal swing. The reverse is also true with late ripostes, where you can time the riposte at the end of the window to make it look more janky than usual. Whilst the latter is unfixable, ripostes were granted feints in the Mordhau alpha, but these were deemed too strong and were subsequently removed, which again raises the question as to why ripostes were required in the first place. In Civ 1, you weren't able to parry out of a riposte, but this was changed in a comp mod and later included in Mordhau. Whilst overall a positive change that allowed more defensive freedom, this violated a cardinal rule of first-person melee, the structure of attack, feint, parry. This rule was dropped to the wayside when comp players became overly accustomed with feint to parry binds and neglected the intermediate stage of the feint to parry action. If you can parry from riposte, you should be able to feint the riposte as well. When this rule is broken, the gameplay suffers from inconsistency, limited player control, the intended control scheme of right-click feint is harmed unless a buffer input is designated, and strange outcomes occur like riposte to parry sometimes working as an offensive tool in XV1 scenarios. A lot of comments are claiming I'm simply making a combat system for my playstyle, but in reality my playstyle on Crush Mod is dependent on ripostes. Just look at my Tank Falchion main build, and why wouldn't it be? Ripostes cost no stamina, aren't immediately countered by chambers like feints are harder if not impossible to read, can't be double parried like feints, and can't be gambled. Whilst there's still a few changes I like to experiment with in OCOM, and by no means could a mod built on Mordhau as a foundation ever be perfect, it's clear to me that ripostes are a mechanical dead end, and I'm just really enjoying how the game feels without them.